morning. It is Friday. I thought it would never get here. Today is Friday, April 12th, 2K13. Thank you for being with us. Have you done your taxes? Well, good for you. Or, shame on you. Or, way to go. I'm just kidding around. Of course, they're due on the 15th, which is next week.
That's exactly right.
Today, we're not going to worry about it because today's the 12th. We're not there yet. But anyway, welcome to WGTV today. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Bess. Good Friday morning. We're looking forward to a good day and a good, beautiful weekend.
I am telling you, the weather has just done a 180.
Has it not?
And they're still fighting the cold weather in the north and out in the Midwest and all that, and they've got a little bit of snow and ice out there, but gee whiz, welcome.
We've had beautiful spring weather.
I'm telling you, it's a Chamber of Commerce week all this week. Can you believe that? I'm telling you.
Yes, it is.
So nice. Who's on today's program?
Oh, let's see. We have two different groups. We went out to the first Friday at the Arts Council of Wayne County.
Oh, yeah.
And Wayne and I participated in that, and it was an absolute hoot. We had a good time.
That's what I was going to say. It was a hoot.
It?
Yeah.
Well, we had a great time.
Yeah.
You're going to see all about it.
Yeah, we had a hoot.
And then, of course, we have Crimestoppers on, needing your help with a case that is live right now.
It sure is. That's coming up on today's program here on WGTV today. And furthermore, it is the weekend. Woo! Oh,
yes.
I was out taking pictures early part of this week, about Monday, I think it was. And ran into a guy I hadn't seen in a long time. I don't want to give a shout out to Don Jones. He's out there watching, says he watches us every day. So hiya, Don. Way to go. I was out at Herman Park.
Yes.
What a gorgeous day it was. I'm telling you.
You know, they have the Sunday in the Park going on now, the first Sunday of each month.
That's right.
And so that's something to look forward to out there.
And what are you going to be able to do out there?
Oh my gosh, you get to do so many things. There'll be entertainment in the gazebo.
Okay.
There will be food. There'll be the produce peddlers will be out there,
Oh,
and the farmers market will be
yeah.
out. We'll have crafts and arts, and we'll have the Kiwanis train, of course. The little miniature train will be running.
Woo-hoo.
And it's just a great day to come out and have a picnic.
Yeah.
And these Sunday in the Parks have been going on for years. Years and years.
How long?
Years and years,
Oh,
Wayne. So if
okay.
you haven't tried it out, make yourself a picnic. Come on out and enjoy the first Sunday of every month at Herman Park.
Boy. Tomorrow especially is a big day. Today's the 12th. That means tomorrow is the 13th.
Yes, it is.
And,
good thinking, Wayne.
Thank you, Doug. Cures for the Colors tomorrow. That's out at off of Wayne Memorial Drive. All kinds of ways that you can participate and raise money for helping those who are having difficulty just getting through the day. Those who are suffering from cancer, those whose family has a family member suffering from cancer. Cures for the Color helps to raise money to help these folks to be able to buy gas or food, gas to get to the doctor's office. It's a fantastic program, Cures for the Colors. There's a 1-mile fun walk or run, and that's for beginners or children or families, anybody who wants to participate. There's a 5.26-mile loop walk and run for individuals. There's a 100-mile ultra walk or run.
That's right.
That you have 2 days to get that completed. Or you could also, if you didn't want to run 100 miles, you could do a relay, have somebody
Yeah, I think
do
that's
the relay
really
for
neat
you.
that they're allowing that.
Yeah, that's great.
It's a great way to partnership.
It is. It's all in fun, and it's all about raising money for those who need it anyway. But there's also the standard 26.2-mile marathon, and this is a certified run. Okay,
That's for the big runners, the serious runners.
Yeah, the serious runners.
That's right.
Okay. Then also tomorrow is the Sunrise Kiwanis Greater Goldsboro Road Run.
That's the second oldest run in the state of North Carolina.
It is. It is. And that's tomorrow morning. And tomorrow is Pig in the Park.
Pig in the Park,
Woo!
a full weekend.
Yeah,
Don't ever say there's nothing to do in Goldsboro, because there is plenty to do in our community.
And then Sunday at Herman Park.
That's right.
I'm telling you. You could leave tomorrow morning and not go home all weekend.
Pack your bags.
That's right. Start your day at the Sunrise Kiwanis Road Run, and then go out to the hospital, across from the street from the hospital for the Cures for the Colors Run, and then that afternoon or evening, go on out to the Pig in the Park, spend the night there, and then the next day at sunrise, head over to Herman Park and just kind of camp out there until everything starts.
And you know, one of the things, a Pig in the Park, it's such a full day. They have so many different competitions going on to see who has the best barbecue and who is the best barbecue cook. We have amateurs, or the backyard cooks, and then of course we have the pros.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a good time.
Yeah.
Lots of activities going on for children and families.
We have pros, and we're not talking poetry here.
No, we're not.
No.
We're talking about best barbecue cooks in North Carolina.
Yes.
We'll see. Come on out to the Pig in the Park this weekend. It's a big fundraiser for the Boys and Girls Club, and we need your support.
And while you're out and about tomorrow, take Fido or Fluffy out to have their rabies shot, get their rabies shot. Eastern Wayne High School tomorrow morning, 8:30 until 11. Old Pikeville School Building tomorrow afternoon from 1 until 3. And at the Wayne Animal Adoption and Education Center, that begins at 3:30 tomorrow afternoon. It's only $10, and you can call out there or call the Animal Adoption and Education Center 731-1439, maybe? I think it is.
We hope that's
731-1439. If that's not the right number, tell them I said sorry. Anyway, I think it is the right number, 731-1439. They give you all kinds of information about that. Coming up, we've got birthdays.
We do.
We'll have a quick trivia question for you here in just a few minutes. And
the Wall That Heals
is coming to Goldsboro, Wayne County.
Yes, it is, and we want you there.
Yeah, we sure do. That will be on the 16th is when it arrives in town. It's going to take a couple of days to get it all set up, but on the 16th, that's the big day. It comes rolling down the highway, and we want to line Wayne Memorial Drive with 10 people deep, all the way from the overpass on 70 bypass to Wayne Community College.
Come dressed in your patriotic colors, bring a flag. We want to show them how much we appreciate them coming to Goldsboro and how much we honor them.
This is a replica of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Washington, D.C. It's a replica. It's about half the size, and it's still almost as long as a football field. So we'll welcome it in on the 16th, and you can be a big part of that. There's going to be a lot of people involved. It's going to be motorcycle runs. There's going to be a lot of sheriff's helicopter and sheriff's vehicles and police cars, and just a lot of people involved with bringing it in. It's going to be a big event, and this is the only time this year the wall is going to be in North Carolina. So
That's huge, Wayne.
That is big. So you will not want to miss this. The only time this year is going to be anywhere in the state of North Carolina, right here in Wayne County.
It is coming to our community, so take advantage of the history and be a part of history.
That's exactly right. At Wayne Community College on the 16th, line the highway up, line Wayne Memorial Drive. A lot of people are going to be out there that day from schools and churches and families and neighborhoods, and everybody else is going to be out there, and we'll be out there as well. Wayne Community College, and it opens for display on the 18th, and it will be open 24 hours a day until the 22nd of the month.
That's right.
So we'll tell you more about that the closer we get to it.
And there's many events that will be taking place throughout the time that the wall is here, and you can go to Wayne Community College's website and actually click on the entire schedule, from an opening ceremony to hearing stories about former vets, things that have happened. So you don't want to miss some of the activities that are taking place while the Wall That Heals is here in Goldsboro.
Yeah, this is going to be a really big event, and it's coming Thursday. Next Thursday. Today's Friday, a week from yesterday.
That's right.
All right, now
let's head on out.
Let's go on out here. We got a double play for you here coming up.
That's right. It's the Arts Council of Wayne County, first Friday.
Oh boy.
And it is exciting. Let me tell you, it's something very unusual that happened. And of course, we have Paige Learnard here with Crimestoppers. The community needs your help, so stay tuned.
Today we're at the Arts Council of Wayne County right here on John and Walnut Street, and we're here with Sarah Merritt, who's the director of this facility, and there's a lot of banging and knocking things around going on. What's happening?
Oh, we're having a drum circle tonight at First Friday, and we're very excited about it. We have Dawn McCompson here, and she is working with a group of people, and she'll be here all night. And I think we'll probably do this on a regular basis because it's really fun for people to sit down and start drumming, and it's therapeutic as well. I'm watching them, and I'm thinking, that would be really great therapy to bang on a drum for a while.
You get a lot of aggressiveness.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
So you say you're thinking about doing this every?
I think it might become a regular thing. I think we are. I mean,
the drumming thing.
We start First Friday starts at 5 o'clock and it runs until 8. And typically, we really don't have people come in till about 5:30. But at 4:30, when I got back, ran home to change my clothes. When I got back, people were already here waiting.
Really? Oh, that's wonderful.
So I think it's something that people want, and we already have a group here, and we have a crowd upstairs, and so if it works and people like it, you keep doing it, right?
So who came up with the First Friday idea?
Well, before the Arts Council moved to this location, when there were artist studios on the second floor of our building, they did it First Friday, and it was really popular, and people loved it. And then, of course, when the artists left, it went away. And so when we came back down here, we said, we really need to restart this because it's something that people want, something fun to do. It's free, it's family friendly, and people can come in, and we have, our artist studios are full right now, and people can come in and meet the artists and take part in a work of art and do something fun and listen to live music. So this week or this month, they're actually creating music. Usually they're creating a work of art. So.
All right, we're going to listen to some drumming now, okay?
Yes.
Here we are at the Arts Council at the First Friday. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself, what you're doing here with the group, and a little bit about your background?
Okay, my name's Deanne Makumson, and I am a drum circle facilitator, which means that I take drums around and I facilitate group drumming. I work with kids, adults, corporations. I love what I do. It's a great stress reliever. And I have a background in music and massage therapy.
Interesting. So are you a native of North Carolina, or give me a little background on yourself?
I grew up in North Carolina in Burlington and lived all over the state, and then moved to New York for 20 years and then moved back to Wilson about 8 years ago.
Fantastic. Well, tell me, so today we've already participated in a little bit of group drumming, learning how to use the drums and doing various activities with them. Tell me what you're going to do in just a few minutes with another group.
It was more of the same, some icebreakers to get everybody really connected with each other. I intentionally put the chairs close and do things so that we make eye contact and that kind of thing, to get people connected to each other and participating. And it's a great stress reliever, as I said before. It also boosts the immune system, believe it or not. And I work also with seniors. It's very stimulating for the brain.
Oh, I can imagine that would be very stimulating. Tell me more about what do you think people learn from drumming? What do we gather from that?
I think we learn to connect with each other. I think, when you're drumming, you're firmly rooted in your body. So your worries, your stress, everything you came in with it's not there. You're just drumming. It can be very active, and it can also be very meditative at the same time.
What made you want to be a part of the Arts Council and participate in the First Friday?
I was in here looking at this artwork, actually, and I just started talking to them about what I do, and they were so excited, and they said, let's do it, and so it was really easy.
So you felt very welcome, I guess I should say.
I felt extremely welcome, yeah. I'm thrilled to do it.
Good. Well, we're excited to see a little bit more about what's going to happen the second half of First Friday. Thank you for coming to Goldsboro and teaching us what drumming is all about.
I hope you're going to be with us in the second half.
Going to try. Thanks.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Well, we're standing here with a gentleman in the Arts Council of Wayne County, and he's a familiar face around the city of Goldsboro, and your name is?
Dreamweaver.
That's exactly right, Dreamweaver. How you doing?
I'm good.
It's good to see you. Now, tell me, you are indeed an artist, and we're standing, in fact, right in front of some of your work right now. Tell us about your work.
Yeah, this is a new direction for me. Well, it's an old direction. I've just reinterpreted it lately. I've started a portrait series, and there are 8 portraits, and it represents the 8 stages of a woman's life from the age of 10, 20, 30, on up to my aunt who's 88, and she's on the end. Just finished painting her, and I did them in the sequence of their ages.
And what medium are you using?
Watercolors. They're all watercolors.
All watercolors.
Yeah, and it's I'm doing commission work now of portraits, so this is sort of my advertising.
And how long have you been painting, Dreamweaver?
About 60 years.
About 60 years.
Yeah, all my life.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember not painting.
I understand. All right.
Yeah.
Have you seen? When you started painting 60 years ago? What did you find inspired you to paint?
Living. I can't live without painting. I mean, it's like it's more important to me than food.
Has inspiration changed over the years for you?
Yeah, it has. I did portraits when I was in college, but I did them in acrylics and oils. Mm-hmm. And I started working on watercolors maybe 20 years ago because I wanted to get a medium that was close to what my ancestors could have used. So watercolors and paper works rather than oils or acrylics that Indians wouldn't have had 300 years ago.
And let's talk about that just a moment. Where's your home originally?
Nashville, North Carolina. Yeah, I'm born
You're North Carolinian.
Yeah,
wonderful.
Yeah,
all right.
My ancestors have been here since the mid 1600s.
Yes, they have. Long time.
Yeah.
Now, and you've been painting all your life, and you're now using watercolor. What do you see for Dreamweaver 10, 20 years from now when you reach your 80s?
Probably watercolors and portraits. Okay. I usually stick with something for 10, 12 years. And so this is a new direction for me in the last year. I've completed all of these portraits in the last year.
Now, the portraits that we see before us, or behind us actually, are these for sale?
No, these are just basically for display. I do commission work. If someone wants me to paint something, they come and we discuss what they want, and then we find a subject matter, and we go from there.
Very good. Do you on your commission work? How long does it take for you to paint a portrait of this quality?
3 to 4 weeks, a month.
Really?
I like to have at least a month. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You do pretty quick work, but I see the quality of the work that you're doing. That's pretty good to have it done in a month.
Well, I've had a little practice. I've been at it for 60 years.
I see you have.
Yeah, I've had a little practice.
Very good. Well, we've been talking with Dreamweaver here about some of his. Come on over here. We're out of camera range there, but about some of his portraits here. And is all your work, or do you show your work here at the Arts Council of Wayne County, or do you show it elsewhere?
I show it here and other places. Yeah, I basically show in Native American galleries and museums and things around the state. But yeah, other places. This show will be here, I think, until the 13th or 14th of April. And then a lot of this work will go on tour to other museums and other galleries.
Do you have a studio here at the Arts Council?
No, I have a studio in my house.
At your house.
Yeah.
All right. All right, very good. Well, I appreciate you speaking with us today. Your work is very impressive.
Well, thanks for the time.
Sure
Appreciate it.
Dreamweaver here in Goldsboro at the Arts Council of Wayne County. Thank you.
Thank you.
Joining me this evening are a few ladies that are in an upcoming show named Showboat. This is with a local group, Center Stage Theater, and I'm going to let them tell you a little bit about the upcoming show.
I'm Wanda Beckton, and I'm co-directing the show this year.
Well, Wanda, tell me, what is Showboat and where it's going to be held?
Showboat is a production that is set back in the 1800s. It covers kind of a 20-year span, and it's about a family who operate a boat, and they provide entertainment for the community on that boat. And this is actually a return of this production. It was first done in 1979 when Center Stage Theater had begun.
So in your very early stages of Center Stage, you did it then and you brought it back to do it again.
This is our 35th anniversary, and so we thought what better finale for our season than to recreate that show.
Absolutely. Give me just a little bit of background on Center Stage. Tell me who can participate in some of your upcoming shows.
Center Stage Theater is a local nonprofit organization, and we enjoy having the community to come in and audition for shows. It is something that we want to make sure that the community is aware of because it is entertainment for the community. We love the people who are in Center Stage Theater. Anybody can be a member. We have our membership meetings the first Monday night of the month at Wayne Community College, and anybody can join.
Do you guys have a website?
We do. I wish I could tell you off the top of my head what it is.
Well, why don't you look for it while I talk with these two ladies, or have you?
Very good.
How about that? All right, ladies, tell me, you're both you're both in Center Stage, and you're doing the show Showboat, correct? Now, tell me your character names and a little bit about your character.
I'm Danielle St. Clair, and I play a Towns resident and Mother Superior. And as a Towns resident, we welcome the boat, and we're excited, and we're excited to see the show. And as Mother Superior, I run a convent, which is a very touching scene in the middle of the show.
Fantastic. Looking forward to it. Well, tell me a little bit about your character and who you are in real life as well.
Okay. I'm Susan Lee, and I play the character of Julie. She's a singer and a dancer on the boat. Julie is a biracial female who is married to a white man, and back in that time period, that was illegal. So that opens up a whole door of controversy.
So there's all kinds of interesting things that take place in this show, it sounds like. Wanda, can you tell us a little bit more about the
.org? If you can't, just Google CST Goldsboro, North Carolina, and it will pop up, I promise.
Can you give us those dates one more time?
The last weekend of April 26, 27, 28.
Tickets can be purchased at the door. We encourage folks to purchase tickets ahead of time if you can, but you can purchase them at the door.
Fantastic. About what size would you say your cast is?
We have a cast of about 60 people.
Well, we are looking forward to it. Maybe we can hear a little tidbit of song if you can gather your group back in just a minute. How about that? Oh, we're looking forward. We want to see you there at Center Stage Theater and the Paramount Theater coming soon.
Loving that man of mine.
She ain't my gal.
Today we're visiting the Arts Council of Wayne County, and I'm here with Joanne Lesak. And Joanne is certainly an artist. And how long have you been doing what you do, Joanne?
Well, I started painting pretty much in 1990, and then I painted full-time for only 5 years and took a long hiatus of 18 years.
Oh, that's vacation, huh?
Just started the last year again.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
My goodness, that's amazing. The quality of work I see. Your medium is?
Acrylic.
And I notice the brightness of the colors. You love color, don't you?
I love color, yeah.
Yes. And what inspires you, Joanne?
I just seem to like shapes, and I'll work with each series on a different thing. Sometimes it's movement, sometimes it's trying to get emotion, other times it's color. It just depends on.
And I'm curious, why did you decide to pick up the paintbrush again after 18 years and start all over again?
Well, the only reason I stopped was I had moved to Goldsboro and got busy on restoration and a lot of things here, and I didn't have time. So I decided I needed to eliminate a few things and start painting. So I won't do that again.
Okay. Good for you. All right, tell me about this painting. Interesting.
Okay, this is a Nomad. This was one of the last ones that I did before I stopped painting. And with this, I was working on maybe a simpler palette, not so many colors, and trying to get the emotion and the feeling in the painting.
Strong earth tones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like the earth tones a lot.
Very nice, very nice. Interesting, right here.
Oh, this is a print of, I had done 8 different Indians in a powwow series from the Halawassaponi powwow. And I took a 6-month period and just allowed myself 3 weeks to do each one. Wow. And that was it. If it wasn't finished, that was too bad. I wanted
You erased it, right?
No, I always got them done.
Good for you.
But I wanted to see how much difference there was from the first to the last one. And this one over here, this young girl, is the first one.
All right, let's walk over and take a look at that one, if you will, as we pass. And you said a little while ago, I believe you said this was the latest work.
Right. These 2 right here. Since I started painting, the one right behind you was the first, second, and third. And I've got 3 more at home that I'm working on.
How has your methodology changed from earlier to later?
The first one I did was typical of the way I worked. Oh, am I in the wrong spot? It was typical of the way I worked. With a lot of washes and glazes. The first one I did was that way, and I wanted to do something more raw and quicker and keep more feeling to it. And so that's what I felt like I accomplished with the next 2 there.
Take a look here at what I would have to say is probably my favorite. The young girl here with is that a puppet?
Oh, this is a dance stick.
I knew that.
This was at the Halawassaponi powwow. Okay. And this was her regalia. All of the ones I did had their dance regalia on. And that was a dance stick. And then she had shells in her hair and beads and the buckskins.
You've captured the innocence, I think.
Thank you.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
All of your works are for sale, is that right?
Just about all of them. The one with the 5 pots I didn't have for sale because I wanted to keep that and try and keep that feeling for a while. It would help me with my next ones.
Very nice. Do you find as you progress from one painting to the next, it changes just a little?
It always does.
Always does?
Yeah, yeah.
This is interesting. Nice, soft color.
That was from a series that was facets of color and light. And so this is more like a design piece. My background is design, so I love to do design once in a while. And it's not as painterly as some of the others. And then you just kind of get lost in the different facets. And
yes, the design, the maze, if you will. Joanne, any advice to youngsters who are thinking about, well, I like to draw and I like to paint, or maybe I'd like to try to paint? What would you say to these youngsters?
I would say just try and don't be discouraged because you can't ever tell if you could be a good painter. I had a really good teacher the first time, And I wasn't doing anything very good, but he showed me how to see color. And if you have somebody that really is good helping you, that helps a lot.
What about people who are a little older? Any ideas? Let's say they've retired from their jobs and they're looking for a hobby, something to start, and they've thought about it, but never really gotten into painting. What would you say to them?
I would say the same thing probably if they take classes, because the simplest thing is learning how to mix your paints right. If you don't mix them, you get muddy colors and that kind of thing. So there's a lot to basics to learn.
What about having that eye to distinguish shapes and distance?
I think a lot of that's learned.
That's a talent that is developed over time?
Some people just have it naturally, but it can be learned too, because drawing's always been really hard for me, and I even ended up teaching it after I learned it.
Go figure. Very good. We've been talking with Joanne Lesak here at the Arts Council of Wayne County, and I appreciate you speaking with us. I love your work.
Oh, thank you very much.
Very much.
And what I want you to do is just, no matter what I do, I want you to keep drumming this beat. So if you could, go ahead. You're all going to get a chance to start the chant. And the chant goes like this. No matter what I do, you keep that beat.
Joining me today is Paige Learnard, coordinator for Crimestoppers here in Goldsboro and Wayne County. Paige needs your help this morning. Let's see what the details are. Good morning.
Good morning.
So what do we have this morning?
Well, a little bit unusual circumstances because normally I'm reporting that we need everybody's help.
Right.
But in this case, this actually happened on April 5th, and we had a very alert citizen who was watching their neighbor's home, which is something we ask the public to do all the time. And fortunately, this neighbor was watching another neighbor's home and saw 3 suspects breaking into the house. So they were able to describe the suspects and describe the vehicle, and the patrol officers got there very quickly. The vehicle actually led them into a foot chase and a vehicle chase, but fortunately we were able to catch one. On that day, they actually arrested LaTrey McKinnon. They recovered all the property from the break-in, but after an investigation, it led to warrants being secured on a second person, and the second person is Shy Valentine, and we need everybody's help to locate Shy Valentine.
So they were both in the car together?
Yes, there's actually a third suspect, and we're still working on identifying that third suspect, but we do have warrants for breaking and entering and conspiracy to commit a breaking and entering on Shy Valentine, and he is the one that I've brought the picture of today.
Okay. So locations, do we have his home address?
Well, the last known address was the 1609 Rollins Street here in Goldsboro.
Okay.
Yeah, and he is actually 18 years old, 5'7" and 140 pounds, and most people know him as Shy.
So what would you like the community to do if they see him or if they have information as to his whereabouts?
If they see him, they can definitely call 911, report his name, report what he's wearing, report what he's driving, whatever the situation is. If they just have information in general, hey, I think he might be at this address, or we know about him hanging out at this address, they can call me at Crimestoppers at the 735-2255 number.
Fantastic. All right, and this happened, what was the original date?
April 5th of this year.
April 5th, so not too long ago.
Right.
Pretty recent. All right, well, thank you for sharing that, Paige. And community, she needs your help. The entire police department needs your help. If you've seen, or if you do see in the future, this person behind us, call 911 or call the Crimestoppers number. Once again, we need your help. And that's what's happening at Crimestoppers.
We're back on WGTV today, Kim.
Yes, we are. That was so much fun. I loved going to First Friday. I had not been to one before, and it was so much fun and so unusual.
It was unusual. They had the drums there, and then they had the artwork there. Dreamweaver and
Joanne was there.
Joanne Lesak was there. And upstairs, all of a sudden, out of the woodwork comes these singers singing show tunes
from Showboat. Show coming up soon with Center Stage Theater.
Yeah,
that's right.
That was fun.
Want to see you there.
That was fun. Wayne County Senior Games kicking
coming up
April 29th to May 3rd rather. There's too numerous to mention here. Things
oh my
that,
goodness,
that
it's
you
a
can
long
participate.
list.
In fact, I doubt anyone can participate in everything. There's just so many things going on. And you know what? It's tough. This is tough competition. I mean, we're talking about people that were. Did you see the video of the 90-year-old guys running a 100-meter dash?
I did not.
Did you see that? It was amazing. 2 guys in their 90s on a track. It was a track and field, legitimate run. And they ran 100 meters.
Well, you know, our senior citizens that are involved in these games take it very seriously.
Oh, yeah. Yes, they do.
My mom's recently told me she's going to participate, and she said,
boy.
I'm just doing this for fun. She said, but let me tell you, my friends have told me that they take it quite serious, and they do a lot of prepping to get ready for these games.
They do. You should see these people. They are serious about this.
Yeah, I think my mom's going to golf and maybe bowl and several, and she's a golfer.
Well, now, I know your mom. She's athletic.
Yes.
Yeah, so if
watch out.
If you go up against her, if you're going up against her mom, you better be ready. She'll get you.
But it's going to be so much fun. I can't wait to go out and see it and support all the seniors that are participating in the games.
Yes, yes. We have mentioned many times, and I'll mention again, that the Goldsboro Optimist Club is looking for your old computer. If you have a computer that you are either going to toss, if you're going to give it away, if you're going to sell it or whatever, consider giving it to the Optimist Club. They take these old computers and they refurbish them, and then they present them to a child or a family who does not have the money to afford a computer. And of course, schools nowadays require the families have a computer.
That's right. You need it to do homework, to do projects, and so on and so forth.
Exactly right. So call Bill at 920-8541, 919-920-8541, and say, Bill, I've got a computer I want to give you so that you can help a child.
Someone will appreciate it very much.
Oh, they certainly will. And they also take the peripherals as well, keyboards, mice, monitors, anything you can give, printers, anything like that. So call Bill. Again, the number 919-920-8541.
And we know you're listening. We've had several call us and say that they have, because they heard it on the show, they have actually donated quite a few of the computers, and we appreciate you doing that.
Yeah, in fact, you had a guy call. It was a business, local business.
It was a local business, a computer business.
And he had a bunch of them.
He did quite a bit, and we want to say thank you to him for doing that.
Yes, indeed. All right, thank you.
Well, Chutes and Ladders, life-size Chutes and Ladders game is coming to Goldsboro.
Life-size?
Life-size.
Life-size?
It
Oh,
sure
boy.
is.
All right.
Actually, today. Oh my goodness,
Today?
this morning at 10 o'clock, go out to Cornerstone Commons and you're going to see a life-size game of Chutes and Ladders played right there at downtown Cornerstone Commons. An organization called Moms Rising is coming to Goldsboro. This organization is working to bring together millions of people who want a more family-friendly America. The efforts of Moms Rising are already making a difference across our state and nation. The Chutes and Ladders life-size event will take place today, 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock, Cornerstone Commons. Come and check it out.
You ever played Chutes and Ladders?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
It's fun.
I've heard of the game and I've seen it, but I don't think I've played that one.
It's a youngster's game.
Yeah.
But boy, it's fun.
I bet it is.
Okay.
Is it anything like the game Connect? You don't know?
I don't know.
You don't know that game?
I don't know Connect.
Oh, well, okay.
I don't connect.
Well, just go out to Cornerstone Commons. You can see for yourself.
That's right.
So what's going on at the partnership? I hear they got something very good coming up.
What is the cutoff date on the shrimp and lobster? Do you have any idea?
It's arriving the very first day in May. So I'm sure the cutoff date is the very end of April.
Okay, well,
you still got a little bit of time.
Don't
Not
have
much.
a lot of time, yeah.
The lobsters are coming to Goldsboro. I might add. Hundreds of them.
I love lobster.
Well, shrimp's coming too.
Oh, I love shrimp too. Anyway,
Take
lobster.
your pick.
I'm telling you, I love lobster and shrimp, and it's on its way. 1.5 pounds of lobster and 2 pounds of shrimp, and oh boy. And they'll even cook it for you.
Yes, they will. They'll cook the shrimp or the lobster, or you can pick it up and cook it yourself. It is absolutely wonderful food. I have had it for years, and I've been a part of that organization, the Partnership for Children, right there on William Street, part of Smart Start. All these funds that they raise from their Lobster and Shrimp Fest go back to the children in our community to provide classes, to provide information, to long list of things for young children and families of young children right here in Wayne County.
That's exactly right. So you can help, and remember, the only thing that will not win in this situation is the lobster.
Or shrimp.
Or the shrimp. Okay?
But it's really good food. It really is. The
is.
first weekend in May. Get
It
your
is.
order in now. A portion of your donation will be tax deductible.
So the number is 919-735-3371. Isn't that the?
That's exactly right. Just hit it. Just hit 0. It'll take you straight to the operator, and you say, I want to buy a lobster or shrimp ticket. They have a drive-through on the day of. You drive your car right around. They'll put it right in your car for you.
Ooh.
Can't beat that.
That's it. So you go ahead, and it's $25 for the 1.5 pounds of lobster and $25 for the 2 pounds of shrimp. And a lot of people go ahead and either get multiple orders or get one of each.
I do. I get lots of shrimp and keep it. And their little saying is, and you know, it's all for a good cause.
All for a good clause.
There you go. Yep.
Okay. I'm glad you said that.
I know that. That's
I'd
not
be embarrassed.
Thank you, Wayne. Thank you, Wayne. You are something. Well, also tonight at the Paramount Theater, Shanna Tucker. We've been talking about her coming up. She is tonight. She is a fantastic cellist, right?
Yeah, she's a cellist.
She is going to be there tonight, 7:30. Get your tickets if you hadn't already gotten them. Let's see. Adults are $20. Seniors, students, and military, $15. Let's see. She's a chamber soul, cellist and singer and songwriter from New York. She's set on blazing a trail for herself in North Carolina. Her music is a sultry blend of acoustic pop, soulful jazz, and influenced contemporary folk. It's different yet comfortably familiar. I can't deny the classical training, she says, but I like the thump of the walking blues and old-timey bass lines.
Yes.
It's like a delicious coffee blend, something you can't quite place, but it's still mighty good. That's a quote from Shanna, and she says it with a smile.
Yes.
So this Friday night, get your tickets if you haven't seen her. She is wonderful.
Yes, there you
I've seen her on YouTube, some of her clips.
Really?
She is so good.
Wow.
So good.
Wow.
Yep.
All right. Let's see what all we have here.
What else is happening?
Well, I see here.
Well, while he's looking,
Yeah,
if you
while I'm
want to
looking,
play adult softball, dodgeball, if you want to go to the farmer's market, if you want to attend Sunday in the park, there's a long list of activities that you can find out about that Goldsboro Parks and Recreation sponsor and host. You can go to the City of Goldsboro's website, which is goldsboronc.gov, and click right on Parks and Recs Department, and the list goes on and on of what they offer right here in our community. The farmer's market's coming soon.
Oh, boy. Also, the Senior Center.
That's right.
The gift shop is open Mondays and Thursdays from 10 till 2 each day, and they're looking for people who can donate items to be sold in the gift shop there at the Senior Center on East Ash Street. And that's, I think, 2001 East Ash Street. You're invited to go by and check out the gift shop yourself. And if you're over 60, then consider becoming a regular at the Senior Center. And if you're under 60, you're just out of luck.
You have to wait. That's the one thing you have to wait for.
You gotta wait. Okay. Too bad, so sad.
We'll get there one day.
Eventually.
Well, we've always talked about, we go on and on talking about how the Cliffs of the Noose have reinvented themselves, and they have very unusual and very fun activities that are always taking place.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Frog Olympics.
The what?
Frog Olympics. I'm not kidding.
Frog Olympics.
Tomorrow. The Frog Olympics are happening at the Cliffs of the Noose. The entire family is invited, not kidding, to a hoppy good time at the Frog Olympics. Investigate the wonders of being a frog through an afternoon of fun games and activities. It starts at 2 p.m. Meet at the Visitor Center. That's tomorrow, Cliffs of the Noose. Then on Sunday, interview a flower. They're being creative. Come join a ranger in a flower adventure where we can go on a safari for flowers and get a safari. That word wouldn't come out. Go on a safari for flowers and get to know them from their point of view. Kids of all ages are encouraged to sign up. You can call 778-6234. It starts at 3 p.m. this Sunday afternoon at the Visitor Center. Interview a flower.
Flowers have points of view.
Yes, they do. Okay. And they're beautiful.
Oh, yeah. I like flowers. Yeah, okay. I felt the song coming on, that's all. No, we don't want to do that, no.
You sure you don't want to sing a little tune for us?
I do not want to sing a tune.
You don't?
All right, what's the trivia question for today?
Well, you tell me the answer.
Oh, okay, I'll tell you the answer. The only animal that legitimately has 4 knees is
Can't wait to hear.
an elephant. Think about it.
Really?
And that's also the only animal that can't jump.
Well, thank you for that.
Just thought I'd, you know.
We all needed to know.
Well, we thank you for saying that.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes,
an elephant has 4 knees and it can't jump.
That is
there you go.
Well, it has 4 knees. That's right. You think about that. If you've seen an elephant, the front legs are. They have knees.
He's trying to show us.
They have knees. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. There you go. Take that to the bank. All right.
Thank you so much for being with us today. We appreciate you watching Wayne Goldsboro Television. It is a collaboration between the City of Goldsboro, the County of Wayne. We're here to inform you of what's happening, events, and local information.
And stuff like that. So join us every morning at 7 o'clock Monday through Friday, and then again at noon, and then again at 5:30, and then again at some other time during the evening, and about 4 times on the weekend, or a whole bunch of times on the weekend. But anyway.
Also on YouTube.
That's right. On YouTube at waynegov.com, and then click the YouTube link, or go to
City of Goldsboro. You can go to goldsboronc.gov, click on the WGTV link, or the YouTube link. It'll take you straight to our playlist that has all the different programs.
Exactly right. So until tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best, and this is what's happening in your community.